Hi, it's Linda Bustos from GetElastic, and today's 5-minute webinar, we're honing in on 5 A/B tests that cured banner blindness. This is a segment from a longer webinar that we did on the blog. The link is in the description, called Killing the Conversion Killers, Real-World Insights from A/B Tests. So I hope you enjoy. This is a term that kind of generated out of the old school publishing sites that used to be littered with banners everywhere. Users just learned really quickly how to filter out stuff that was just advertising. And the challenge is that some graphical elements, if they look a little bit too much like ads, end up having that same impact on our website and in our design. This also happens when we're designing merchandising zones and actually trying to use our banners for good, such as when a banner like this where there's an offer and we're trying to communicate some kind of a value. So this is always a good idea to test this, because you may be surprised at the impact or the actual detriment sometimes of using graphical elements that people are going to ignore or that compete with other elements on the page. So this is Electronic Arts, and they tested a cleaned up version of their landing page. I hope you're sitting down because you're going to fall out of your chair. Be prepared. 43% higher conversion when they got rid of this banner, even though there was a discount offer in that banner, and they're paying full margin off their next purchase. They're unaware that there is an incentive for a future purchase. Just getting rid of the clutter, dramatic increase in conversion. This could have been any e-commerce template anywhere, right? This is very common to see some kind of a graphic banner, a hero image on a category page. If you remove that, for Veggie Tales, what was the result? The result was 17.4% higher revenue per visitor. Crazy, right? I love marketing experiments and Flint McLaughlin, and if you have followed that site and their teachings for a long time, you know how important plastering and over communicating your value propositions and guarantees and why you should buy from us and all this kind of stuff over the website is, right? But this should all be tested, because if you can notice here, the free shipping over 50, there's a lot going on here, right? This isn't designed super sexily. There's a serif font and all caps and that kind of thing, but it's also not overly ad looking or distracting either. But what happens when you remove it and just focus on the product? Well, for this particular site, 54% increase in revenue per visitor. Amazing, right? Breaking the rules and lifting conversion. This is a throwback. I don't know if it's Thursday where you are. It's actually Thursday for me today, but here's a little throwback Thursday from the Olympic store. So at Elastic Path, we actually ran the Vancouver 2010 Olympic store in-house, and that gave us an opportunity to do a ton of A/B testing. So we kind of had a unique position where our hot season lasted about 2 weeks to about 4 weeks, because there's a couple weeks before the games where people were buying their gear. We had the site up for about a year, but there was one big massive season, and we didn't have the luxury of testing over a really, really long period of time. We needed to get quick wins, do some radical redesigns, etc. So this was back to 2009, 2010, when this template was sort of launched on the site immediately, and then we did some tweaking. But notice here, this little surfboard here, the shop with confidence. So that goes again to the concept of plastering your value propositions loud and proud everywhere that you can. So we actually did 2 treatments. You can notice here the downplayed of the shop with confidence. That's just downplayed a little bit. We reworked the product configurators, etc. Long story short, both of these template changes outperformed. So minimizing the shop with confidence, and honestly, I mean, policies, come on, like policies are only exciting if you're in legal department. But yeah, we just made the focus more about actually, adding to cart and buying the product. And the results were double digits on both of them. So we were able to implement the 19.9% conversion winner and use that for our busy season. For more 5-minute webinars, please follow us on our LinkedIn page, GetElastic. We are at GetElastic on Twitter and Instagram TV, and you can always hashtag 5-minute webinar to pull up everything we posted in this series. Thanks. See you soon.